So, what's the difference then? Iceland versus Norway in this video. Let's dive in right away. Hi guys, I'm Anna, a travel vlogger who is still in Iceland. And you asked me so many times to compare different Nordic countries. In this video I'm going to compare Norway and Iceland and of course share my opinion with you. And you can let me know in the comments down below what you think and maybe which country you prefer, Iceland or Norway. And no, I'm not changing my hat. Sorry Iceland, but I'm still Norwegian vlogger. So my plan is I'm taking you with me for a walk. We'll take a walk around Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland, and after that right away, comparison between Norway and Iceland, how polite and friendly people are here, especially the drivers. As soon as you're approaching the road, the driving way, even if there is no zebra crossing or anything like that, they will just stop. They will let you go. I don't know if they hate you inside the car, but just like they let you go. So let's take a walk around gorgeous Reykjavik. First thing I found right away. I told you many times how much I miss Norwegian tap water, which I consider to be the tastiest water in the world. Well, okay, fine, sorry guys, but Icelandic tap water is not as tasty as Norwegian, but you can drink it. Exactly the same principle when you come to Iceland for your trip. Please save your money and don't buy drinking water from the supermarket. Just keep an empty bottle with you and fill it in from the tap anytime you feel thirsty. Will save you a lot of money. Because the price of the bottle of water, let's check it right away in the supermarket. They're washing the house. Let's check the price of drinking water in Icelandic supermarket.
I'm from Somalia. Hi!
Similarities right away. Dried fish, Lofoten, hello Tromsø, hello. It's like, it doesn't smell, but it looks like home. The price for bottled water in the supermarket is 349 Icelandic krona, which is $2.4 US. Guys, my advice, take an empty bottle with you and fill it in anytime you feel thirsty. Just like bloody hell, save your money. I love this street of Reykjavik. It's like super cute. And one of my most favorite subjects, coffee prices. You know, I'm a coffee lover, and coffee, this is a beverage I'm drinking in every single country. Let's compare the prices on coffee in both Norway and Iceland. Coffee. Looking for coffee. I know it's 5 p.m. Yeah, this is how light it is at 5 p.m. in Reykjavik in the middle of October. There is no wrong time for good coffee. Let's find out how much coffee in Iceland. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love this little street. It's a very heart of Reykjavik, the capital. And well, I would not say it's similar to Norwegian style. I find the architecture quite different, but I would definitely call it Scandinavian. And there are only 3 recycling bins. Only 3 bins compared to 5 in Norway. Talking about working hours, no matter that coffee shop was closing at 4 p.m. Normal shops, the majority of them stay open until 6 p.m. Souvenir shops and the supermarkets, they stay open until 10 or sometimes 11 p.m. Same as supermarkets in Norway. However, the office hours in Iceland are different. People here start working at 8 a.m. and they finishing at 5 p.m. So my Norwegian friends, no one is leaving the office in Iceland at 3 p.m. No one. I'm talking about the supermarkets. This is what's really similar between Norway and Iceland. Supermarkets here also stay open till 10 or 11 p.m. They're not working Sundays, just some of them express ones. And in Iceland, you cannot buy alcohol in the supermarkets the same as in Norway. You need to go to a special shop which is licensed to sell alcohol. Also, this shop belongs to the government and it also has super weird hours. It works to 6 p.m. and on Sunday it's closed. How they call it in Iceland, strategically planned alcohol consumption. Yes, strategically planned alcohol consumption. And this is actually an old prison in Reykjavik city center. It's not active anymore and soon it's going to be a restaurant, the restaurant with a history. Right behind me it's another super cool restaurant in Reykjavik to have your dinner. Combination of exquisite presentation and super delicious food. I highly recommend you guys that place. I will also drop a name of it in the description to this video. Amazing. By the way, while we are nearby the restaurant, almost forgot, the speciality of Iceland would be cod, the fish and also the lamb. So when you're going for dinner in Iceland, ask the waiter. It's called in the menu catch of the day, so they will advise you what fish they're serving today and yeah, definitely go for it. Or lamb, the speciality of the country and the way they cook it. Oh my god, it was amazing. Another super similar thing to Norway, everyone in Iceland speak English. Okay, I'm not talking about all the generation, I don't have much experience with them, but all people I met, they're so fluent in English. Funny story, the son of my distributor, who is about 15 years old, he's speaking with his friends in English. They're using English because of social media and all these games. So yeah, they prefer speaking English rather than Icelandic. Well, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not, but I personally think that as long as they know the local language, as long as they speak Icelandic, well, nothing is wrong with them speaking English to each other. It's absolutely fine. But my point is, if you're planning to travel to Iceland, don't be worried. Everyone speaks English, everyone will understand you, no problem. And it's insane amount of souvenir shops, like in every single corner of these cities. Like, it's insane how many of them. You can clearly tell that tourism is a massive industry for the country. And they also love trolls. They have their trolls just with a little bit different flag. As a travel vlogger, I could not miss this subject. What about Wi-Fi and internet connection in Iceland? Guys, this is superb. I was staying in the hotel, which is Radisson, and it took me just like really few minutes to upload all my videos on Google Drive. So this is like super advanced, I would say. Talking about infrastructure in Iceland, I was impressed how good the roads are and how well preserved Reykjavik, the capital. This is another super similar thing to Norway. The roads are perfect, Wi-Fi, internet everywhere. You can work from any coffee shop, from the restaurant, from the hotel. Super high-tech country. Comparing Norwegians with Icelandic, they both are super friendly, like extremely friendly people. I would say Scandinavian people would be the friendliest people I came across. I'm talking about Norway and Iceland now. Danish and Swedish, I will check you later. They're just so friendly and they're so willing to help you no matter what you ask. It can be how to get to the place or where to have your dinner. You can just literally ask a stranger on the street where would be the best restaurant in Reykjavik, and if they're locals, they will definitely give you an indication. They're so friendly and so nice, and I'm amazed how easy and how pleasant it is to be a tourist. However, there is a little difference here. If Norwegians, they're not big fans of talking to strangers, okay, if they absolutely need to, they will help you. Icelandic, they're really open for communication, they're open for discussion, they're happy to talk to you, they're happy to ask you questions about your country, where you're coming from, what you're doing here, and all of these things. Maybe this is another result of having tourism as one of the leading industries of the country. My next point, and this is so funny, both Norwegians and Icelandic saying that they love environment and they take a good care of it.
That's what I'm saying.
This is true to one extent. Both Norwegians and Icelandic love driving their huge, massive cars. They never switch the light off and they love taking long, long showers. Not to mention, my dear nature lovers, when it comes to hunting season, both Norwegians and Icelandics cannot imagine their life without taking that rifle and shooting that poor nature. But yes, both of them will tell you how much they love nature and how careful they are with the environment. And this is my favorite place in Reykjavik. That's the one! Icelandic Cathedral. The name is
Hallgrímskirkja.
Guys, I was trying to pronounce it for 3 days. Speaking of which, if Norwegians and Icelandics understand each other, I asked this question to Icelandic people, and that was the answer. For many people, especially outside Scandinavia, both Norwegians and Icelandics are Vikings, and many people actually expect that they speak the same language. So, I asked my Icelandic friends if they understand Norwegian. You will be surprised what their answer was. No.
No.
They don't understand Norwegian. This is so cool. I've heard this for the first time. Of course, there are some common words in both languages. To greet people, you will say hi both in Norway and in Iceland. And to say thank you will say tusen takk. I believe they're also using the same words to say no and yes, nay and ja. But speaking about ja, and this is where the main similarity in talking for me is coming from. I'm still amazed, even after 3 years of living in Norway. How can they do this? Have you heard Norwegians or Icelandic to say yes, which is ja? They saying this while they're inhaling. It sounds like yeah. I really cannot pronounce it the same way, but you got my point. They saying the word while they are inhaling instead of exhaling, like we all do. So, if you're coming to Iceland, or especially if you do business with Norway or with Iceland, don't be scared when you hear this for the first time, because during the conversation they keep saying it all the time. Like after every your phrase, when they agree with you, they saying yeah. And for me at the beginning it sounded like, are you okay? Are you alright? Are you feeling well? It's absolutely fine. This is their way to agree with you. Reykjavik, middle of October, 6 p.m. Daylight and beautiful sky, which I cannot really catch with this camera, but here we are. That's it. Okay, back to me. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below what you think. What is your favorite country here in Scandinavia? Which country you are planning to visit, for example? Or which country you want me to visit next, compare it with Norway or Iceland? I'll tell you about it. Please also drop me a comment down below. I will be happy to consider it. And for now, stay safe, be happy. And as our tradition goes, I will see you next week, my darlings. Love you so much. Love you. Bye for now. See you later. Bye. Bye.